Hello guys, how are you doing? So, welcome back to my Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works reactions. So I'll be watching episode 18 now. Now, there's like a few things that I want to talk about before I start the episode, and it's basically about the things I was saying on after the last episode, about Archer's identity and stuff like that. And like after the episode, I went into my Discord to like talk a bit about what I saw and some thoughts that I had. Um, and then I started to kind of connect the dots, and it's now much more clear. I don't know if I should say it like that because I can't say for sure. I'm not like 100% certain, but I can actually come up with a theory now about Archer. And I mean, they showed us a lot of hints. Now that I actually start connecting the dots, they showed us a lot of hints, but I could never really like associate one thing to the other. And after I watched these episodes and started to discuss about some things and remembering some stuff that happened in the past, it actually started to make more sense. That thing I said on last episode about Archer being the future self of Shirou. And to me, at least, that would actually make a lot of sense. And now I want to explain my point, and I know that I'm probably going to be wrong about like a lot of things. I might say some things that are not possible and that I don't remember. But from what I know, and I will try to be as clear as possible. So we know that Archer is like a defender. He's not really like a normal servant. So he has this task, and Rin was explaining about it when she was like watching his past during like one of her visions or something. Um, and she was like explaining a bit of who Archer actually is. Like he's a defender, and apparently his task was go back to certain timelines, or so to say, and he was supposed to like save humanity and probably prevent wars from happening. And this makes me think that uh, when he started doing that, he was like this guy who really wanted to do it. I mean, if he was selected to do that, it was probably something that he desired to save humanity and save as many people as possible. And this actually goes back to Shirou, because Shirou is exactly like that. He's this guy who wants to save everyone, and he does everything that he can to accomplish that. Um, so we can already make a connection there, and then we see some screens that, not this one, actually this one. Um, that after some summonings, after going back so many times to different timelines to like save people and prevent bad things from happening, things didn't go well most of the time, and he just found himself like unable to save anyone probably. Um, and like Rin says here, it did not take that many summonings to actually make him like start to lose hope and start to feel like his goal is like unreachable, that he can't do it. And you can see that Archer actually complains a lot to Shiro about the way he sings, basically making me think that he's telling his younger self to not make the mistakes that he did, because if he was him, he knows what's going to happen if he keeps doing what he did. Like I'm trying to explain it as best as I can. It's probably going to be a bit confusing. Even to me, it's a bit confusing, but it's harder to explain than what I actually feel about this. And it's basically this: is it really looks like he's mad at Shiro most of the times because of the actions he's doing, but it's mostly because he was him and he knows the mistakes that he did, and it feels like there's no hope now, but his younger self doesn't think that right now because he didn't see those things like happening probably. And we can see like a lot of moments during Rin's vision, and it was a really interesting one with lots of information. And that he, like, every time he died and probably like went back, because I'm assuming he went back to certain timelines and tried to prevent stuff from happening. And after he dies, he had to go back again to like a different timeline. I'm just guessing that. I don't know if that's how it works, but she just intended that even after he died, he probably kept going back to try again, and he could never do it. And that's how he started to lose hope, and that's probably how he became this archer that we know now. That is like his mentality is totally different from before, from when he probably wanted to save everyone. Anyway, that's one of the things that I connected to Shirou. And also there is like there's this thing that I actually remembered uh, a bit after like yesterday, and is that Shiro was actually like a really skilled bowsman or bowman. I'm sure that's how you say it. But yeah, this also, you can already make a connection here that he is like a bowman and Archer uses a bow. Like it's obvious, even if the Fate Zero One didn't use any, but that's a different matter. And but yeah, you can already make a like some sort of connection here, like um also this thing about this scene. Also, it was like in the first episodes that Lancer was fighting against Archer, and you could see that Archer said something, and they always omitted what he was saying. And after yesterday's episodes, I am pretty sure that when they like omitted the words he was saying trace on to make the projection. And this basically proves that, I mean, Lancer disarmed him 27 times, which kind of proves that he was like creating projections over and over again, which is exactly what Shiro did in here when she was fighting Kuzuki, when he was fighting Kuzuki. He actually used the projection for the first time, and it was actually after Archer like sort of fixed his magical circuits or something. That was already like suspicious. Like, I was wondering why was it Archer doing that, and it's probably like related to like he knows his magical circuits because he is himself. He is Shiro, just like a different version, I guess. But yeah, right in this episode, you can see that Shiro can make projections, and he made a projection of Archer's weapons, which was already suspicious. But like, I never said anything because, I mean, I didn't want to say something that was like stupid or anything, and I couldn't really like say for sure, and I couldn't come up with a theory to to prove like these things that I'm saying. Um, So yeah, it's basically this. I wanted to show these screens just to prove my point, and this is basically what I think, that Shiro eventually started like I don't know, after all of this war, he will eventually become this like defender somehow. I don't know how. I know he will become archer. I don't know anything about that, but he will eventually turn into this guy, and you will have this ideal that he has currently to like save everyone, and you will become like a defender somehow, and a lot of things will happen that will make him like lose hope and start becoming this archer guy. And so basically, I don't know what I could say more. Like, I had a lot of theories yesterday on my Discord. It's probably way easier to like say this as you're thinking and as you're discovering things. It's a really hard thing to explain uh, like this. Um, but yeah, I hope you guys understand a bit of my point. And also, there's this thing that is related to Saber somehow. And I was wondering if Archer, in one of his times that he went back into a certain timeline, I don't know, but if in one of those times he actually fought King Archer, which would be Saber, and that would basically make the connection to her, and that's probably why he doesn't remember her, like, or she doesn't remember him. Like, I don't know. This is like the most vague theory, I guess. Uh, I don't even know if they met or anything, but it could be possible that Archer found himself in the middle of the war, like in Britain, and somehow influenced the war. I don't know if I'm right or not, but it would be interesting to know, and I really hope they show it in this episode as well. Also, the thing about the pendant and that you guys mentioned, and like I started thinking a lot about it yesterday about why there's like a two pendants apparently, and if this theory I was talking about is right, it would like be pretty simple to explain. Like we know that Rin left a pendant near Shirou and he saved it, and he only gave it back like a few episodes ago to Rin, and on the 2 episodes ago or last episode, I think it was 2 episodes ago, she told him that there's only one of those pendants, which makes me think that Shiro had that pendant, um, and something will eventually happen that he will keep that pendant, and if he really turns into this archer guy and keeps the pendant and then goes back to this timeline that we are seeing right now, that would mean that Archer already had that pendant when he first arrived, when he was summoned, basically. So that's basically what I'm thinking. That Rin had her pendant, but Archer already had one because of her past time with her as Shiro. I don't know if anything of this is right. I'm just like coming up with theories, and I actually enjoy doing this because it's really fun to try to guess what's actually happening and trying to connect the dots, even if I'm probably like wrong about many things. It's just like a theory I came up with and that I hope I'm right. Now, I am pretty sure Archer is Shiro. He also reassembles him a lot. I might be wrong about some details, but I think that in the end he will actually be Shiro. And I don't know why he wants to kill Shiro right now. I don't know if it's because he's not like following his advice and he doesn't want to go over that again. So yeah, I'm not completely sure. I just hope they show us a bit of that in this episode. But yeah, I basically just wanted like to prove my point, like to explain a bit about what I think about Archer. I know some of you guys think it's like pretty obvious, but it took me like some time to actually get into this. But yeah, this is basically my theory, and I'm really curious to see what they're going to do in this episode because we just saw that Castle was defeated by Archer, and I actually understood a bit better of what Archer did in last episode against Lancer. So he was basically trying to expand a lot of Caster's mana. So he used his Noble Phantasm, which already expands a lot, and then used her mana to heal himself like really fast. So that was basically his plan after all, to make her weaker and then kill her. So that was really tricky from him, and I only realized this a bit after. But it's really cool when you start picking things up, and now is like at is like I don't know. He's going to. I don't know if he's going to fight. I don't know if it's going to if he's going to fight Saber or anything. I also don't know how Saber can be Shiro's servant again. I know you can make the pact, but I mean there are like in the middle of that mess, so I don't see that happening at least for now. Um. Anyway, I'm just really curious to see where this is going, and enough talking, I guess. I hope you guys just like understood a bit of what I was trying to say. I'm not like it's hard for me to explain this like in English. I'm not really that skilled in talking English, but or in speaking English, I should say. But yeah, I hope you guys at least understood my point, and I hope you guys are ready. And let's start the episode. Saber. Hmm. Foolish regrets. A hero. Exactly. That's what Shiro wants. Saber is great. So they're going to fight. Oh shit. This gave me even more hints that Archer is Shiro for sure. That thing he said about not wanting to be a hero and having regrets, basically like saying that Shiro eventually went through so much that he stopped wanting to be a hero, like right now. If the story ends up being like that, I'm going to love it because it's really well done. I mean, after you start like realizing these things and you go back to certain episodes, you actually start thinking like, I should have guessed this before. It was like a bit obvious, but I mean, at that time you're not sure about it, so it's kind of hard to actually make your point about it. Also, we see this screen like them at the end of the opening with the weapons. Beginning of the circle. Oh, here we go. Hey, we sing Saber again. Oh, she's trying to change her outfit. Oh, oh, her sword. She has no mana. She probably has no mana. Oh, they're gonna fight. This is gonna be great. Shit. The visions. Yep. For Saber though. It's like he knows him. Oh shit. Oh, she's trying to create a pact with Archer? Yeah. Oh, oh, she's creating one with Saber. Oh my god. Wow, I did not see this happening. Man, that's great. Man, she got Saber in the end. It's what she wanted. Yeah. Holy shit. Oh, damn. Yeah, Saber is pissed. That ribbon, though, just makes her more adorable. Yeah. Alright. Like in Fate Zero. Hmm. True nature? Oh, that thing. What? Oh my god, these episodes. Oh, like Ryder from Phase Zero. I was a mage. Oh my god. Oh. Excalibur? Holy shit. Hmm. Oh, we didn't. Oh shit. Damn. We destroyed reality, Marvel. I'm probably going to be really confused after the end of this episode, but holy shit. Wait, really? Why is he taking Rin? Hmm, really? Ilias won. Yeah, and I'll kill him after. Really? And this moment was crazy. I really like how Saber, even if she's no Rin's servant, she still cares so much about Shirou. Let's Lancer. What though? Look at that. Hmm. Oh, so that's why. Yeah. Yeah. Same. Yep. Exactly. This basically proves it. That's why she knows as well. Never happened. Yep. It is so messed up. But this basically confirmed that Archer is Shiro. It just wants to end this cycle. Oh. That's Shinji. What is this guy doing here? Gilgamesh is probably around. Oh, don't start. He's no match for Gilgamesh, not you. Just cut his hands. Holy shit. Yeah, we'll see about that. I don't think Gilgamesh cares if you're with Rin or not. Man, this is so messed up. Don't play with Rin like that. This guy needs to go. Faker? Why did he say that? Faker? Oh, look at Saber. Oh, I miss her so much. Hmm. Yeah. He wants to change his future self as well, so. I love Saber. But this situation is so messed up. I have no idea how this is going to end. Can we see your master? I like this guy. What manner of spell? Still not today, I guess. This episode was so crazy. I was just saying my theory before, and they basically they kind of confirmed it. No, not kinda. They really confirmed it that archery is actually Shiro. And a shame that I only like realized this right before I watched this episode. But at least I still guessed it before they specifically said it. But yeah, this is so messed up because you see that Archer wants to prevent Shiro from becoming who Archer is right now. So he wants to stop that. That's probably why he wants to kill him to end this like vicious cycle, I guess. Uh, I don't know if Shiro died here. I don't know if Archer would disappear, since they are like the same person. Even if Archer is like an heroic spirit, yeah, that would probably. I don't know if that would do something. I'm not sure about that. But yeah, you have Archer who wants to stop Shiro from becoming himself, from becoming this Archer guy, and from suffering. It's mostly because of that. He doesn't want Shiro to go through what you went, like all of the suffering. Is there a one more scene or? Yeah, there is. Voodoo Temple. Hmm. Those are the ones that Caster was like sucking mana from. What are you thinking? What is this? Pendants. Okay, I can't wait for the next episode. Holy shit, I'm gonna have to wait for tomorrow. I'm gonna have so many. I don't know. Like I was saying before, we know that Archer actually he wants like to prevent all of that from happening again. That's why he probably wants to stop Shiro, and he's so done with it that he just wants to put an end to it and kill him. I'm guessing that's what's going on right now. But then you see that Shiro, he he wants to to stop Archer from like thinking like that. He actually he believes in his ideals, and he doesn't accept that he became like that. So he wants to do something, like he wants to face the guy that he didn't want to be. Basically, I think that's the best way to put it. He doesn't want to become this guy, this heroic spirit who's Archer. Um, but yeah, that was really messed up, and I don't know. I'm trying to think. Like he said that he did that the limited blade works. So does he just like project swords for? I don't know. I don't know what those swords were. I'm thinking that he needed like an army to fight the people who were doing like badly. Like I don't know how to explain it. I don't know if he like created those swords, um, or if he was like forced to do it. I I'm actually not sure. I'm actually not sure if actually all of those swords he made um wasn't because he wanted, but because he was forced to. We saw like in a lot of moments in this episode that he was talking about being betrayed a lot by his own ideals, and he was basically surrounded by betrayal. So I'm not sure if I'm right, but it makes me believe that he was like forced to create all of those weapons for people to fight. And I don't know if that's what they mean by him being like betrayed. And that would be like a really messed up thing to do to him. If his purpose was to save humanity, and then they just make him, give him a skill like to create lots of swords. I don't know. That's really messed up. I don't know if I'm saying something stupid or not. I don't know if it's like that. Just like an idea that crossed my mind. But yeah, I think I said most of what I wanted to say about Archer and Shirou. I might be wrong about some things, and probably the next episode is going to make some things more clear. I'm guessing. I don't know what's going to happen. I really, really hope that Shinji just, I don't know, something happens to him, and that either makes him change or just, I don't know. I just want him gone, to be honest. Um, I was not expecting him to show there with Gilgamesh, and I wonder what Gilgamesh is actually going to do, because it doesn't give a crap about what Shinji wants. It doesn't care about Rin at all. Um, he has a goal, and I really want to like discover what he's up to. We also saw that scene. I I'm thinking that they were like retrieving the bodies of the people that Kasser used, and now that they can actually enter the temple, they managed to like save off like most of those people at least, or probably all of them. They were just like in a coma. But yeah, I don't know what Gilgamesh was also doing there. Uh, I'm really curious about what he's up to. But I'm even more curious about how this whole situation between Archer and Shiro is going to end. Um, and apparently in the next episode they're actually going to talk about the pendants a bit as well. I was saying that maybe there's two pendants because Archer already had one from the different times he was in that world. But yeah, I don't know. I had some theories at the start, but I don't know how many are going to be right. I'm probably going to be wrong about a lot of stuff, but it's fine. I just want to. I just enjoy like trying to guess some things, and it makes me happy when I actually realize something, even if it's like a bit late, because I just realized that after a lot of hints. Apparently, it's really easy to say now that I should have guessed this, or at least like come up with some theories way before uh, today, because they really gave us a lot of hints that Archer is really connected to Shiro. And probably the biggest one was when he projected his weapons. That should have. I already had like an idea that he was connected to Archer, but it never really crossed my mind that he could actually uh, that they could be like the same person, just like in different situations. But yeah, this was like a crazy episode and a really good one as well. We also saw Rin making a pact with Saber, and that was so unexpected. I was not seeing that coming like at all. I was expecting like maybe Shirou trying to make a pact with Saber once again. I was not expecting Rin to jump in and make Saber a servant, and Saber actually going along with it because she just wanted the mana to be helpful to Shirou. It's not like she was betraying Shirou or anything like that. She just wanted a way to stop Archer, and you can see that she still cares so much about Shirou. So at this point, Saber is basically the servant of both Rin and Shirou. I mean, not literally, but she cares so much about Shirou, and she would never kill Shirou, no matter what. I'm sure about it. But yeah, almost at the end, Rina actually managed to get. I mean, not entirely, but she managed to go to get the servant she wanted. Because right at the first episode, we know that she wanted Saber so much, and she got Archer instead. And it's really funny when you look at it because she actually summoned Shiro, and I mean, after I'm done with this, with all of these Fate things and the movies and all of that, it's going to be lots of fun to dive into like all of your comments and discuss this with a lot of people about like some things that I might have missed and just small details that increase the quality of these anime so much. Like when you realize like how some things worked and like some Easter eggs, like basically like that. It's a really great thing to like to happen, and I really enjoy it. But yeah, like I said, I'm probably not going to be reading like a lot of comments, at least in these episodes, because even if you guys don't mean it, it's really easy to give like too much hype and maybe like spoil some things that I don't want to know right now. But don't think that I won't read your comments because it's nothing like that. I will just avoid reading them for now. But after I'm done with all of this, I'm going to be reading all of the comments in all of the videos for all of the informations you guys provide and that are really like interesting. So I just hope you guys understand if I don't think that I don't care about your comments. It's not like that. It's just that I don't really want to know too much at this point. I really want to like feel this moment and discover everything by myself. And yeah, as you guys know, I really want to discover everything about this Archer and Shiro and like how this is going to end. Because even if I came up with a theory that they were like the same person and they confirmed it now, I have no idea about how this will end. I basically my theories ended here. I can only like imagine what's going to happen next. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction to this episode, and sorry for talking too much. Just wanted to like make my point, and I hope you guys at least enjoyed a bit of my theories. And I mean, it's what we are here for, like to discuss a bit of the things that are happening and like enjoy this anime to the fullest. And so far, I'm loving this anime like a lot. I'm the only thing I regret, and I actually don't regret that much because what I was about to say is that I regret only watching Fate right now because this has been around for some time and I only like started to feel like watching now. But it's actually great because I it was by the time that I started making reactions, which is really cool. So I can make reactions of a great anime, and I'm really happy about it. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction to this episode. And if you did, as always, please like and subscribe to the channel. And also you can join my Discord if you want to like have some fun with the guys around there and discuss more things and watch my crazy theories going on in the chat, I guess. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in my video tomorrow. So see ya.